Welcome back to the channel. So first of all, just want to apologise that it's took a little bit while to get back into it with the weather being rubbish. Everything else is just time of the year, weather rubbish, work's been busy, getting parts has been a little bit harder than we used to. But anyway, we're back. The old girl is back in the garage. Now, the one for today is a bit of a weird one, so we're doing a bit of a repair slash modification. So we've got, I think it's 3 things to repair and 2 modifications to do. So yeah, basically I've been driving this now. We put a bodge on it because the clutch pedal had gone on it, so we put a bodge on it. Done almost 1,000 miles in it from using it daily, and then all of a sudden, about a day or 2 ago, clutch cable snapped. Our bodge job kind of didn't work. So yeah, I'll show you the clutch pedal. So as you can see right there, literally the clutch pedal is down to the floor. Yeah, it literally, I'll see if I can show you now, see if I can get down there, but it is literally just no cable whatsoever. So I think that's going to be the first thing we fix. So yeah, let's when Dan gets here, I'll introduce you again, then off we go. Dan's here now, so I think we're going to start with the clutch cable first.
Yeah.
Because if anything goes wrong, I can drive the car and use the car. So we've got the clutch cable to do, the radiator to do, coolant flush to do, modification, which I know one of them, which is from the previous video, which is the air filter, if we can. And then another modification, which he keeps telling me not to look in the boot of his car, but he parks his car right there. So I'm like, okay. Quick, brief recap on what we've done last time. We did a lettering on the back, we said Tony. Dan loves it. So does everyone else, to be fair.
Yep.
We've done the pedal covers, metal ones, which are, not going to lie, quite dangerous when it's wet. My foot keeps slipping off. And then the other one we did was also a strut brace under the bonnet, which has actually helped stiffen up the suspension a little bit. So yeah, I think this morning we're just going to get on with clutch cable, radiator, coolant flush, so that the general, everything else is generally fixed, and then we'll move on to the modifications. Maybe do the air filter while we're under the bonnet, and then move on to whatever's next. So yeah, shall we crack on?
Yep.
It takes 2 people to open this bonnet because I think the cable's stretched. So, it ain't going. I'll pull the cable. Yeah. See this thing. Oh. Mechanics always have the special touch. So the cable might have actually fell out.
Yeah, that's good. Completely come off there.
Yeah, get it done, get it gone. Sooner we get it done, the better, right?
Yep.
Oh. So I'll quickly show you all what's happened. Basically, where the clutch cable snapped inside the car, it kind of went ping, pedal to the floor. Luckily enough, it locked itself in neutral. And the cable is just literally lying in the engine bay right now. So I'll quickly show you that. As you can see, oh, I've just pushed the clutch cable down, and it is literally just there now. Literally just loose. We have not touched it, and we have not took it off. Have we, Dan?
No, well, I just took it out of there, but yeah, this is.
We have not touched
completely
it pretty much.
come out.
It's literally how you see it is pretty much how it was. So yeah, we're just gonna quickly chase that through, which it goes through around the back of the engine, and it goes through the bulkhead into the pedal. It's quite a simple fix, but it can be a nightmare to trace it through. So we're just gonna crack on with that and yeah, see how it goes.
I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to my heart.
You are the one. I miss you so much. Now that you're gone, don't be afraid. I'll be by your side.
So do you know when someone keeps telling you not to look in the boot of the car? I'm going to show you how close the car is to how tempting it is to look in the boot of this car. Because it's literally parked right there. Yeah. And the thing is, it's tinted the rear side window, but the rear boot window isn't tinted, so it's easier to see in. But I haven't looked in there yet, so I do not know what it is.
That's good.
Don't worry, I'm not cheating.
Leading the way.
I'm so lonely, broken angel. I'm so lonely, listen to my heart. One and only broken angel. Come and save me before I fall apart.
I wish that I could touch you again. Feeling your love.
I can't give it tonight. And I was your best friend, and now I'm slow sick.
There is the culprit. As you can see, just completely snapped, literally. So if I pulled the cable out, you can see it's completely snapped, which is fine. So yeah, we'll get that replaced.
Yes, I'm.
So yeah, that's the old one, which it's had it. Now the new one, which I'll just show you, which is here. Now, don't think you'll guess how much this actually cost. Now, even I was shocked when you told me the price of it, because I wasn't expecting it. Now this was, how much was it Dan? About £2.95.
£2.95.
£2.95 for that. That's cheap. I was getting prices of around about £18, and then Dan, being a mechanic, getting in trade, went and paid £2.95. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we take the clutch pedal off.
No, it probably would be easier to make something
Okay.
temporary before,
Yeah.
you know, so you can still drive it, and then look for a pedal basically.
Yeah. So yeah, basically we're just going to temporarily sort the clutch cable out so it's on. Because what's happened is on the clutch pedal at the back it's got a little plastic housing which one side clips to this side. I don't. 2 seconds. So this side sits on the clutch pedal, and the plastic housing that holds it in place is split. So the cable's just running through it, which means it's not engaging. So we're doing a temporary fix until I can get a clutch pedal, which is harder than I thought, just so that I can use the car. So yeah, we're just gonna mess around with that, and yeah. So basically what we're doing is we've got a little metal plate here with a U-bend put in it, and this bit here is going to sit into it like that. Literally, it's just going to sit in it, and it's going to pull like that, so that when we feed it through, You're going to rest flat against the clutch pedal, and it's going to hold it, because where the clutch pedal broke, the clutch cable will not fall through it. So we're just going to feed that through. Yeah, nice little bodge. See if this one lasts 1,000 miles, shall we, Dan?
Yeah, hopefully it does, mate, until you get a pedal.
So yeah, we're just going to feed this through, and hopefully I'll have a driving car within the next 20 minutes or so.
Senses, and I just can't go there. Yeah, I was your best friend, and now I'm just losing all of my senses, defenses. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm getting feelings. I gotta leave this, and I just can't go there. Yeah, I was your best friend, and now I'm just losing all of my senses, and I just can't go there. Wanna get you out of my head. Wanna get you back again. Wanna know if you can still be my friend, yeah. Is it too late for me to save? Say what could've been our future, 'cause I don't really wanna lose, no, I won't play no game.
Well, clutch cable's done. It moves forward, it moves backwards. So that's all good. So now we're just gonna, from the last video, if you remember, we've got this air filter, which is a Ram Air one, which Dan managed to source from a kiddie called Tom, who we got the strut brace from, which is still quite solid. So we're now just going to quickly fit that while we're under the engine bay, and then we're just going to move on to the radiator. Once the radiator's done, coolant's topped up, this is done, we're then going to reveal whatever the next wing is that I can't look at. So let's crack on.
Boy, everybody told me you could be whatever you wanna be. So I told myself I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe, yeah. But then over the years, everybody's telling me to find a career, and I'll be rolling my eyes, thinking I'll be alright with my guitar by my side.
Well, air filter's on, managed to get it to fit. Just used a bit of silicone hosing on the original 45 that was there. Still managed to keep the mass sensors, obviously, and just basically cable tie it in place so it don't move. But yeah, and then again, there's the strut brace that we put on last time. That'll probably look better once it's a bit painted up. So yeah, should we go for a first start? And should we start her up and see what she sounds like? Let's have a look, shall we? Whoa. See, she's got a bit more of a rasp to her, shall we? Let's have a look. Whoa, spoolie boy that is. Shoo! Yeah, that. Shoo! Whoa! She sounds like a big burly boy that then. Shoo! Right, replace the radiator next. Do a coolant flush because I'm running with no coolant. There'll be 2 leaks at the bottom. So yeah, let's crack on with that. I'm going to move on to the radiator. We're just going to unplug the fan, unbolt the fan, get that out of the way so that we've got more room. Unbolt the radiator, take the hoses off, drain the coolant, get the new radiator, put it all back on, and fill the coolant up. So let's crack on.
But now it's like 55 quid for my phone bill and a tenner for my bus pass too. I wish I could go back and tell myself that life is gonna hit you hard. They say money won't buy you happiness, but being broke really ain't a good time. So all I want is just to get paid, and no, I ain't ashamed of trying to make a wage, no. Money, 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 money makes the world go round. I need money, money, money.
One fan. Well, probably my most loyal fan, this one, I suppose.
and stifling our dreams. They tell me think about the future, yeah. But what if I don't even make it there? I don't wanna be worrying about that, but that's been where my mind. Cause now it's like 55 quid for my phone bill and a tenner for my bus pass too. I wish I could go back and tell myself that life is gonna hit you hard. They say money won't buy you happiness, but being broke really ain't a good time. So all I want is just to get paid. I know I ain't ashamed of trying to make a wage now. Money, 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 money makes the world go round. I need money, 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 money. Money got me feeling down. They said go and chase your dreams, but never told me that I have to wake up. I need money, 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 money. Somebody tell me where we wrong. Yeah, I guess it's just the way things are. We need change, but we chase the pounds and pence, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody tell me. Money, 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 money makes the world go round. I need money, 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 money. Money got me feeling down. They said go and chase your dreams, but never told me.
There is one leaky radiator. You can see just there, and it's also done it all around there as well, all on that edge. I don't think you can see it well on the camera. It's also started to go there. So yeah, and I mean the blades are not exactly the best, so we'll replace that one with a new one. So yeah. I'm not looking. Like Christmas Day all over again. Oh, I think it's the wrong one. Huh? Well,
There's a bottom one there. Right, so this
it is the wrong one.
it is.
Huh? The old one's there.
It's massive.
So you've got two types on one on the bottom.
That's fine. They're actually in today.
Huh?
They're in work today, they said.
Oh, are they? Well, the wrong radiator, which is fine because I think they're working today, so we might be able to quickly pop down and get the right one. So we're just gonna make a phone call, see what's what. So just cut the video a minute while we work around that, and we'll be back. So basically, we've had the new radio was the wrong one. So we've run that back. We've ordered the correct one, but that's not going to be until Tuesday. So we'll put the old one back in. We're just running it up now to temperature to get all the air out of it, make sure it's okay. And then we're going to reveal the last modification, which I still don't, well, it's not the last one, but it's the last thing we're doing today. So yeah, I still have no clue what it is. I will find out at the same time as you guys, basically. So yeah, just remember guys, if you like these videos, drop me a like, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully it won't be so long between videos now, with the weather getting better. So yeah, let's get this up to temperature, let's get the coolant topped up, and then let's get the last modification done for today. Right, So the air filter's on, the radiator's back in, the cooler's all topped up. Put a little pipe here just to give it a direct feed to the air filter. So I think now it's time to do a modification, which again, as everyone knows, I have no clue what it is. Dan's the only one that knows. So we're going to reveal that, and then we're going to do one more thing which I suggested, because obviously the radiator's not here. We're going to do a rear wiper delete as well, because we're here and it's free. It's not exactly costing us anything. So Dan's going to go and grab it now from his car, bring it into camera, and yeah, we'll see what it is. I mean, I had no ideas. I mean, we've had a few guesses of what it could be. I'm trying not to look over there so I can't see it, so I'm just waiting for him to bring it round. Oh, wow. Maybe we don't do a, yeah, okay. So, they are, as you can tell from the thing, lowering springs.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, I just had a phone call from a guy who's got loads of lowering springs in his van, and it turns out that I didn't need them in the end, so I don't know how low they are.
So these are Pro Sport lowering springs. It's got a 40mm drop.
Okay.
Brand new, never fitted, and I got these off Mark Turner.
I thought you'd get something off him because he's got loads of parts. How much to pay for them?
I can't remember. I'll have to have a look back because it was quite a while ago. But yeah, I'm happy with them. It was a good price. You know, he wanted to help out with the challenge. So,
well, I suppose let's get it fitted. I mean, I know what happens when you put springs on a Corsa. It's going to be fun, but I did always say that one of my lists, if he didn't do it, would be to lower it anyway. So it saves me a job, basically. So yeah, let's start getting them fitted. I mean, we might as well do the front while the front's up in the air, and then move on around to the back. So hopefully, I mean, we are in his garage, so I'm hoping he's got spring compressors.
Yeah, we've got a big hydraulic frame that we just compress the shop up. So.
Also, with the Corsa Bs, so for those that have never owned one, they're really, really easy to change. So on the top, you've only got two bolts, two nuts here holding the top in, and then on the bottom it's just two nuts holding the bottom in. So you pull it away, pull it down, and then you literally just undo the bolt at the top, take the spring out, put it in, and then straight back on. So the springs or coilovers on Corsas are really, really easy to do, and you can do it at home yourself. So don't be afraid to give it a go. So, crack on.
Let's do it.
Right, so we're going to start at the rear first because it's going to be easier. So all you need to do with the rear, so there's two options you can do, but we think we're going to do the easiest option, which is you undo the bottom bolt here for the shock. You do that on both sides, and then the rear axle drops, and then literally you just pull that out and then put the new one in, push it back up, put the bolt in. The other way you can do it is, you don't have to do that, but it's a little bit trickier, is you literally apply that up, put a lever bar in that, lift it up, and it'll spring out, and then you literally do the same for going in, but it's easier to undo the bolt. So I think we're just going to crack on with that, and yeah, get them both done. I mean, they don't look too bad, so let's have a go. See what's what. So there's one, and literally all it is one 17mm bolt that goes through the shock. You take it out and it literally releases all the pressure, and as you can see, the spring has now come loose and popped out. Then job done. There's one side out. Very easy. It sits in the mounting point just there, and then on the mounting point just here, and then yeah, pull it back up, put the bolt back in, and it's lowered. So he does that, look. I mean, he might need my help in a minute, which is fine. I'll give him a hand in a second to push it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it's literally the same on that side, and that's it. Job done. It's as easy as that. And then literally, bam, just like that. Both sides are in. So that is literally as easy as peasy. 1, 2, 3. That's how you lower the rear. And then they are the old ones. And as you can see, I mean, they're not too bad. They're not fractured or anything, but they're starting to be a bit corroded. But yeah, it's a good improvement from that. So yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be as bouncy as coilovers. They should still be quite nice to drive. So yeah, nice 40mm drop. Let's get on with the fronts. So when it comes to the front, is literally, like I said, there's 2 bolts on the top of the strut, and then you've got these 2 nuts and bolts here, which are 18mm nuts on both sides. So a spanner and a bolt. Literally hold the one side, undo it from the other side, pops out, undo this little Jubilee clip here because it's holding the bracket on, push that back, then undo the top to drop it down, and then yeah, easy as that. So literally all we've done is just use a bit of lube and a wire brush just to loosen it all up a little bit, get the bit of rust off it, because these look like they've never been off in their life. Right. So yeah, and then we literally, as you can see, put a spanner on one end, gun on the other end, and literally undo. And that should just come out, which it isn't. But it's fine, we will get there eventually, so just give us a minute. And yeah, literally spanner on there, gun on there, break it off. So these nuts have corroded that much that it had corroded up to an 18mm, but it's actually a 17mm. So yeah, we've now got 2 17mm on, and that should break it off. As you can see, well, the shock's off, it's all dismantled with that hydraulic one. Now this one here is the standard one, right? This is literally a standard height, and this is the one we're putting back on it. Look at the difference in that, and that's just a 40mm drop. So yeah,
Never get this fitted.
We'll get it fitted, get the other side done, and yeah, see what it sits like after that on steel wheels, by the way. Right.
Money got me feeling down. Days I go and chase the dreams. They never told me that I have to wake up.
It's our boy, Turtle Shit.
Right, she's been lowered. She's sitting really nice. I'll get a little video of that in a minute and we go through it, blah blah blah. It's going to settle as well, so when we do show you, bear in mind it's not settled. So now all we're going to do quickly, because we're here, we've got a bit of time, just going to take this wiper off, get rid of it and do a wiper delete. I mean, who uses rear wipers nowadays? Anyone? I don't. You don't? Do you use your rear wiper?
Only because when I drive in at home, I drive in and obviously I need to reverse out, so it's quite handy, but Yeah, very rarely.
Who uses it? Don't need them. Killer wipers. Yeah, Dan's motto is PD the world.
Yep.
And I always say delete all wipers.
This way. All that.
She's off. So just literally all we do now is we'll take the plastic cover off, which is just clipped, I believe, and then literally take the motor out, put a bung in, job done.
Don't touch it.
You know someone will.
Yeah, push it.
Someone will walk up to it and go, what does this button do? Ping! Off it goes. But it's fine. So, quite a productive day.
Yeah.
We've got, didn't do the radiator because they got the wrong one, but that's being delivered on Friday. Deep-wiped it, quick 2-minute job as you've seen. Clutch cable was fitted. That's actually probably one of the best things I've done because I can drive my car again. The air filter has been put on and the lowering spring has been put on, which I'll show you in a second. I'll get it out somewhere, maybe on the main road just outside the gate, where I've got a bit more room to walk around it. And I'll show you how it's sitting. So I think you've still got quite a big budget left, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got £200 left.
Yeah, £200 left.
Which is quite a bit to play with.
Yeah.
And I've got some things in mind that again will change the car.
But we're hoping, like I said before, I'm hoping the videos won't be such a long distance apart now, because the weather's getting better. You should be able to get more videos out, whether it'll be of this or something else. I've still got Dan's car, I've got to get Dan's Fabio on the channel. I've got to get Courtney's Golf on the channel, which the Fabio, I think you've seen briefly on the channel. Courtney's Golf is a very clean Golf R, tuned as well, so, and she works for Ferrari, so I think you'll enjoy that video. I've got a few other cars lined up. I've got Mini Cooper, which is Logan's, she's coming on. And I need to do an update video on the core, on my Saxo, because we've done quite a few changes to that as well since the last video. But where the weather's been wet and horrible, we've just basically got on with it, and I kind of forgot to just put the camera down and get on with it. So what I'll do, we'll go out the front, have a little walk around the car, you can see what it is. As Dan said, he's got a few other things in mind, he does still have a budget, so hopefully we'll be able to wrap this, hopefully maybe another 2 videos on modifying, because we might do the radiator plus another modification if he's got it in time.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a grand finale video of the rest of the budget. That's my idea anyway. So if you like the video, drop it a like, drop it a follow and subscribe. Go check out Dan on Instagram. I'll put it in the corner in a second. Because he is also building a really cool Lupo, which again,
not really gonna say what I'm doing with it, but it's gonna be savage.
Once that's finished, I will get that out on the video as well. Never know, I might get a few sneak peeks of a video down at the unit, but that's all down to him.
Yeah,
Maybe I can convince him every now and again to take it down.
Yeah.
But I have seen the progress. It is coming along. It is currently stripped out, ready to be cut and
built on.
Yeah. So watch out. So let's go outside and get this out, get a video, walk around, and yeah, we're all good. For now, well done, Dan.
Thank you.
It helped a little bit. So
yeah,
let's get it out the front and have a little walk around of how it's sitting. Right. I love the way this looks. I mean, just look at it. Just look at that. Like it transforms the way the car actually sits. Like, look at it. Look, and that's on standard steely wheels, you know. And that's only 40mm, and it's going to settle a little bit more. But we've got you can see the air filters in there, the strut braces in there. Sadly, we didn't do the new radiator, so but that will to come. Lowered. We've got pedals on, the clutch came with different set of hubcaps as the other side, if you might have noticed. Yeah, but I mean the back's going to drop a little bit more. But look at it, it actually, like, I think we drove it out of there, and as I come off the ramp, my mud flaps scrape, so I'm going to be getting used to a lot of scraping on the mud flaps. Got Tony, I've done on the last video, obviously. Debadged, ignore that, that's just a temporary thing until I get a proper bung. That's going to look better. So it just looks so much better, like it looks so cool. And then literally the little pedals in there as well, which I said is quite dangerous when it's wet, but it looks cool, you know. So that's it so far. I do have another plan, and it does involve the paintwork. But we're just going to finish off the little modification, and then we're going to start with the paintwork and the bodywork. So yeah, again, don't forget, drop me a like, drop me a follow, subscribe to see more. And don't forget to drop my good friend Daniel say follow on Instagram to see him. And if you're in the area, you need any work done, pop down to Sergeant Hall. They're always very accommodating, and they always got time for my ramp. And if you just look there, my Saxo, which you will see is come a long way, and it will get a bit better. So I'll do an update video on that eventually, and you'll see all the notifications. So for now, see you next time, have fun.